right now, we are moving on to our guest co-host. We're very excited to have her on the show because she has changed many people's lives by just shifting their beliefs. But how do our beliefs and programming impact us or get in the way when we are trying to achieve a goal? Well, we're about to find out. Please join us in welcoming to the show Rapid Transformational Therapy trainer Marisa Peer is here. Marisa, thank you so much for being on the show.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
For those who might not know, what is a transformational therapy? What do you do as a trainer?
Well, our TT is very simple. We find the pattern, understand the pattern, change the pattern all in one session. So a lot of therapy says, let's spend 2 years finding the problem, or maybe let's try to change it, but we do it all in one session. Find it, understand it, change it, all at the same time. That's why it's so powerful.
Okay, so we can sort out Katie's problems right here on the
I was just about to say, thanks, Paris, because I'm in.
But here's a clue. Don't say my anxiety. My means you own it. If you want to get rid of a problem, never prefix it with my, because my is an ownership word. You might want to keep it whenever you call it my.
The anxiety that's been trying to visit
Changed her already.
It's very interesting because I'm a big believer in changing language in terms of using positive language instead of negative language with my nieces and nephews and such like that. Even such like, you know, even around the small children saying, oh, I don't know, like, let's try it, will she eat this food? And my brother will say, oh, she won't like it, in front of her. And I'm like, well, don't say it, because then she's...
When you say to a kid you're a picky eater, when you give them new food, they go, but Mum said I'm a picky eater, so I won't like it. So when you label someone, you limit them.
It's fascinating. How did you get into it, Marisa?
Well, I used to be an aerobic teacher with Jane Fonda, and I know Jane very well, and she had an eating disorder. Almost every girl in the class had an eating disorder, so I found hypnosis and neuroplasticity to work out how to change people's eating disorder, because you can't fix anorexia with aerobics, you can't fix bulimia with a workout. You have to, it's a disease of thinking. You always want to change the thinking. In fact, every disease pretty much is a disease of thought. 70% of our diseases come from not diseased organs, but diseased thinking, which is great news because that's so easy to fix.
Now, Marisa, I'll say I have no problem coming up with goals that I would like to achieve. I do struggle sometimes with staying motivated, however, especially when I'm just like one goal after the other and you're asking me about my 2025 goals. I can't even decide. But how do you stay motivated? What are some of the tips that you have?
Well, first of all, don't have too many goals. Have 3 maximum: a career goal, a relationship goal, a health goal. That's it. If you have 10 or 11 goals, you're going to fail. Then you're going to feel like a failure. Have 3. And make them easier. Instead of saying no sugar, again say no refined sugar. Then you don't feel like a failure. If you set a goal, I'm going to do the plank every day, right through this whole, then you miss a day, you think, I failed, so I might as well keep failing. You've got to get into the mindset of being a winner by saying, I will exercise 5 days a week. I'll only eat sugar 1 day out of every 6. And it's much better to have goals like be kind to yourself. That's a great goal. The thing with motivation is we all think we're waiting for motivation. Motivation happens when you take action. You don't sit down and wait for motivation to turn up. I'm never motivated to tidy up my house, often to go to the gym, but if I start, I become very motivated. So you can't wait for motivation. You have to begin it, and then it will take over for you. And most people don't know they're waiting for motivation to appear. It appears when you take action.
It's interesting, Marisa, when you mention the way you speak to yourself as part of this, because a lot of people, you ask them what the New Year's resolutions are like. I want to go to the gym because I want to be thinner. I want to eat better because I want to be thinner. I want to make more money because I want a nice car. What would you say the difference is between a superficial goal and a meaningful goal is?
Well, if your goal is, I'm going to lose weight to fit into my jeans, the minute you fit into your jeans, the goal is done, and then you'll not fit in the jeans. So if you say, I want to lose weight because I want to live 20 years longer, I want to have loads of energy, I want to look fantastic all my life. So it's the wrong motivation. I'm going to do this to look good, but that's okay. But if you have a better goal, I want to feel great, I want to wake up with energy, you'll stick with a goal, because the goal shouldn't really have an end sight. You know, the mind doesn't have a potential. As you reach your potential, it expands again and again and again. And when you move your mind to a new dimension, it doesn't go back. So have goals that stretch you, but don't have goals that defeat you, because then you feel defeated.
And what about then, you know, I guess accountability? Because there will be plenty of people watching, myself included, who have perhaps set a goal and have then really, you know, knocked myself because I haven't achieved that goal, or, you know, I failed at that goal, or what have you. What would you say to those people?
When you have an accountability buddy, your chance of success goes up by a whopping 75%. That's why AA is successful. So if your goal is to go to the gym 5 days a week, go with someone, meet someone there. If your goal is to stop eating sugar, find someone else to do it with you, and then you'll get a little bit competitive. If your goal is to get promoted, find someone else who also wants that goal and work together, or count to them. Hey, every Friday I'm going to call you, you're going to ask me, what have I done towards that promotion? What steps have I taken? What did I say I would do? Have I done it? Because if you have to account and you think, oh God, I'm going to have to do it now, because Friday my accountability is going to call me and go, did you do it? Did you read that book? Did you learn how to speak? Probably did you pitch? And you really can't say no. So that should be a goal.
And if your goal
have an accountability buddy.
What do you do?
Find another one.
Get a new one.
There's lots of them. So be one as well as be one for someone else, not the same person. Be one and find one.
No, it is amazing how important that's been for me in the past. But I think my question is, and I'm sure so many people out there are dealing with this, I feel like a lot of us are feeling lost. We don't even know what we want to do next. How about, actually fine-tuning, figuring out what that goal is, what you want to achieve next? I mean, I guess it's a first world problem. It'd be like, what would I like to refine in my life? But
well, the big thing is what makes your heart sing. It's very hard to succeed doing if you hate the gym, then go swimming instead. If you hate running, don't have a goal to run every day, because you've got to find something you already like and then become amazing at it. I mean, that's why we're here. Find what we're good at, become amazing at it, and take it to market. So don't make a goal of something you absolutely hate and try to be successful at it, because that's just not your thing.
It's really interesting you say that as well, because I will play paddle any day, any time, but to go to the gym is totally different. I'll wake up at any time in the morning to go to paddle, not to gym. Marisa, you're going to be sticking around because I know that we are looking forward to delving deeper into your incredible mind. For now, though, next up, we are going to be talking about money goals for 2025. Everything from savings to investing, so don't go anywhere.